So let me tell you a little bit about why this program was created. Well, as you know, our campus is really seeking to help students really succeed, get off to a strong start, and we know from the research literature that students who get connected with faculty, tenured and tenure-track faculty, and we have about 238 or so on our campus, are students then who also, if they get connected in small groups, small classes, not your giant 300 lecture class of, say, biology, but let's talk about a small class. Now, I did model this, this particular kind of program after others all around the country. Harvard, Stanford, Yale, Occidental, many of the elite institutions, often much smaller, much more wealthier, have programs like this on their campuses. But I wanted to go beyond and have it be a little bit different, a little bit more meaningful. So at Harvard, for example, the classes are limited to only 12 students, not 20. We limited ours to 25 because we don't have the deep pockets that Harvard does. But what's interesting is when many campuses put through a freshman seminar, there's a whole institute, the freshman year experience, that was created at USC, not our USC in California, but USC is University of South Carolina, and John Gardner is sort of the founder of that. But that course, when they did the freshman seminar, was totally unlike what you all are experiencing. In that course, it was an entire course that had a book that talked about college transitions, so how to study better, how to manage your time, how to balance your life, what does a GE curriculum mean, and how to interact with your professors. So it's all about skills and transitional skills to college, but not about content. And so that's why I affectionately call this program the Freshman Dream Seminar, for two reasons. One is when I pulled the data on how many students who are freshmen get to see a real tenured and tenure-track faculty, that means someone who is doctorally or the highest degree attainable, like a JD and so forth, the chances that a freshman would see someone with that highest level of degree was less than 10% in some cases, and it was going down smaller and smaller. And the reason it was going down smaller and smaller is our campus doesn't have enough money to hire more tenured and tenure-track faculty. So to me, I really wanted you to have a chance to be in a classroom, a small classroom with 25 students at the most, and working with a faculty member who can talk about their area of passion, their dream area, and get you interested in what does it mean to explore the world through the lens of whether you be an English professor, a criminal justice professor, a business professor, or so forth, right? So that's sort of the dream course. So it was an opportunity for our faculty to teach about their dream discipline, their passion, and get the students involved in that passion. But also, we did ask that all the students, all the faculty, go through a retreat with our hero of the program, which is Dr. Keisha Paxton. She put together a fantastic retreat, and that retreat enabled faculty to build things into the classroom that would be the same for everybody. So all of the sessions had to have some level of critical thinking, some level of oral communication. Often when you come as a freshman, you're shy to learn to speak. So you'd have a very safe, supportive environment with a faculty member to help you do that, as well as information literacy, as well as written communication, written and oral. So raise your hand if you're a faculty and you had never taught freshmen before. How many? A number of you? Because I had the chance once to teach freshmen in another university, in another earlier time in my career, and it is a wonderful, wonderful experience. So that's why I was saying it's a great chance for students to get to know our faculty and our faculty to get to know our students. So I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful experience. We already have some preliminary data outcomes, and the students who have had this chance, I think are really benefiting both in their GPA and their sense of connection with the institution and so forth. So we hope to expand even more sections in the coming years. So if you're a freshman, spread the word. So when you see incoming freshmen next year, if some of you or any of you get to volunteer at like the new student orientations, etc., tell them how great it is and help them find a freshman seminar, dream seminar that they might be able to find space in. So with that, I also want to thank too that there's a three Musketeer great women who helped to launch this program. Keisha obviously is the one who's put much of her heart and soul into organizing all of the retreats and so on. And I don't see Helen Osterheld, who's from English department, helped to launch this. And Maricela, raise your hand, Maricela Chavez, from Chair of Chicana Studies, also was a key ingredient in making this successful. So I just wanted to say welcome and thank you. This is going to be a fantastic start, I think, for each inaugural class to come to Dominguez Hills and try something different that's not been done, to my knowledge, anywhere else in the system. So we really look forward. If you also have ideas and suggestions of things to change, please let Keisha know, let your faculty member know, let me know, and we will incorporate those ideas, because this is the first run, and we want to make sure that it continues to get even stronger in so more meaningful ways. And then finally, let me give a shout out to Dr. Paz Olivares. Can you raise your hand, Paz? Paz is our also secret weapon on the student affairs side of the house in helping to organize all of the other activities that are available to students, especially during the summer bridge programs. So we're very grateful to everyone for their cooperation and help in this new program. Now there is some more to the program, so I want to have Keisha come up and tell you about the next steps.